Okay, a warm welcome to everybody who is here today. I'd like to say welcome to everyone. The house is filling up very quickly. We have quite a number of people in the house today. A few quick foundational thoughts before we kick off. So today we want to talk about upgrading your cryptocurrency awareness, your cryptocurrency and blockchain awareness. Basically, I will be sharing. Sorry, I think my link may be doing a little bit of a squeak. So let me change my source of internet to ensure I have a source that works well and that you can hear me loud and clear. Um, okay, we'll answer all the questions that are available. Today is the meeting for training. Yesterday was the meeting with BitNob. You should have brought your questions in yesterday, but not a problem. We'll try and see how much we can do today as well. Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to change my source of internet to ensure that you can hear me here loud and clear. For customer service requests and issues, please let's push them to customer service. Uh, they would they would be able to help and give guidance on how you can do the interrelations between all the accounts. Today, I want to spend the first few minutes helping us with enlightenment on some key issues about cryptocurrency, the things you need to check out, the things you need to be aware of, where you need to be looking at, so that I can make the most of this. Yes, I'll share a little about BitNub as well and how a few things work. So that if you have some challenges, you probably just buzz customer service. If you go to the app, I'll show you where to find that so that you can solve all the problems you need them solving. But today, I'd like to start by asking a question. And maybe we can do giveaway today as well. Maybe make some things available for people who will be interested in picking up a few gifts. So, if you are in the house today and today is your first time joining us in any of these training meetings, you haven't really participated, you really don't know much. If that is you in the house today, you can notify in the comment section and just put your comment either to panelists or to everyone and say I am new. You can write it down there and say I'm a first timer. And if you are a regular, if you're regular, there are a few things you would have done already. You probably have a wallet with BitNob. You probably have a My Ether wallet. And you probably also have a Binance account. And you probably have started experimenting with moving money around a variety of these places. Okay, so we have a few first timers here today. Adewumi Adegbemile is first time. EOOO is first time as well. And then we have Titus, the first timer. Greetings to everyone. Okay, please let's welcome them, even though they send the address, they send the message to only me. Uh, Chajitan Oshoba is new as well. Welcome to all the first timers. Please help me welcome them, even though they are not sending a message to everybody, they are sending it to just me. But I've announced their names. Please join me in welcoming them so that they can know that they are welcome. Tosin Alawale is new as well. You are welcome. Okay, we have a lot of newbies today who are just joining us. So it means we probably need to. Yomi? Really? Is this the Yomi Fasalajo that I know? You are welcome. Welcome as well. Interesting. Okay, good. Nice having you around. Okay, excellent. So we're going to do, we're going to cover a few basics. Essentially, we have a lot of new people here today. So we'll cover a few basics and basically get everybody on a page where they understand a few, exactly what's going on in the space, understand some of the use cases, understand some of the projects, understand, what they need to keep tabs on, what you need to check out and look out from time to time. And then, I'll just share a few experiences, answer questions as well. Thank you very much, Alamide, for letting me welcome the first timers. Okay, good. So today I'd like to share a few screens, show you a few places I think you need to be going to from time to time if you are interested in this space. So the first page, which I would like you to be able to visit from time to time, and I'll tell you about it and tell you why, is CoinGecko. Okay, so if you wanted to have a website down of a place you want to check from time to time, and this is, this comes with the territory. I've come to see some of these things as valuable because of some time that I've spent in the space, looking around, doing a few things, investing, participating in a number of projects over the last 4 or 5 years. So I'm a little bit, I've formed a few friendships in the space. gone for consensus in New York, gone for consensus in UK, gone for a meeting of blockchain projects also in Dubai. Basically moved around over the last 4 years, meeting with CEOs of a few projects, meeting with a few key people, investing in some of the projects. I have lessons, good, bad, and ugly. So I believe there's a lot I can share, and basically a lot that I can share for us to learn and navigate going forward. So one of the pages I'd like you to be able to look at from time to time is CoinGecko. And I'm on CoinGecko right now. If you can see my screen, please type 111. Do 113 times. Let me know you can see my screen. And then I will tell you what exactly you want to look for in CoinGecko and how do you use this tool to basically increase your awareness and show that you're able to find what's going on. Excellent. Good. I can see the 111s rolling in. Some to everybody and some to panelists, but that's fine. So if you come to this page, for example, it gives you a picture, and there are many sites you can use. There's CoinMarketCap. I like CoinGecko. I'll tell you why I like CoinGecko, because there are other things that you probably will be able to find on CoinGecko you may not find in CoinMarketCap as well. So here you have the list of tokens. On this place, you have 6,270 coins. So pop quiz. You may not have known that there are so many coins. Actually, about 6,500 plus. So we'll get to CoinMarketCap as well. I'll show you CoinMarketCap, and I'll show you how many coins are available in that space. But here you have 6,270 coins. You have links to 435 exchanges here. And for perspective about what has happened today, so you can get it to have an idea of the statistics of what exactly is going on. So the market cap of the entire cryptocurrency space today is about $1.56 trillion. Now, if you've been in for a few years, you'll have known when bullish meant it was 600 billion. Bullish meant it was 700. So for it to be at 1.5 trillion right now, it's actually more bullish than it was 4 years ago. So for anybody who said, 4 years ago, it was spanking hot, it was amazing, it was a lot of things were bullish, it's actually more bullish right now. In the last 24 hours, the trading volume that has happened in the cryptocurrency market space is about 246 billion. So about 246 billion has changed hands in dollars over the last 24 hours in this market space. Then you have an idea of what they call BTC Dominance. So BTC Dominance, if you look at that page, BTC Dominance is 59.6%. Now, these are very important statistics because when you're looking at the market and you see things off these normal grids, it gives you an indication of what's likely to be happening in the market. So for example, this current 1.56 trillion that the market is sized at is a 6% increase from yesterday. So yesterday, the market dipped quite a bit, but today it's picked up by 6%. It's not a major percent. It's randomly distributed. Some have lost still and some have gained, but that gives you general feeling. I have a CEO of an interesting project that I'm looking at buzzing me to ask when I'll be ready to chat. So you have a lot of things going on within the space. So Bitcoin is 59%. What does this mean? This means of this 1.565 trillion, Bitcoin is controlling about $932 billion. And I usually give these guidelines to say, look, if Bitcoin is 60% of the market, from an investment point of view, if you want to keep your resources in the space as well, it may just, if you want to go with market, it may not be a bad idea to have, something close to that of your portfolio also in Bitcoin. There are a lot of very exciting, sexy tokens. I'll show you a number soon so that you can see the kind of ranges of how they grow and what has happened in the space. But, volatile, easy to go up is easy to come down. So you need to be very careful about those things as well and ensure that, you don't burn your hard-earned resources, in the gamble. So if you want to have a long-term portfolio, you probably want to just mirror the markets and say, okay, look, you know what? If Bitcoin is 60%, then, maybe I want to be 50% in that Bitcoin as well. So of course, on this page here, you have the tokens. It arranges them according to their market cap. Their market cap is the number of tokens already released and the value of those tokens at today's price. So that shows you the market cap. You know, so the market cap will drop if the value of Bitcoin drops, and if there are more tokens mined, then you know the number of tokens available is increased, and all of those kind of things play to define the market cap. So all those are arranged according to market cap. And today, if you look at this list, you probably find and see that Bitcoin is in number one position, a big distance from the next. You have followed by Ethereum. Ethereum has a market cap of 190 billion US dollars, making them about 12-13% of the total value of the markets as well. They're not doing badly. And then we have a newcomer, you know, in the third position here. Binance I've never seen Binance, and many people have not seen Binance this close. But Binance is a third now, after having overtaken a number of places. Binance, so for perspective, I can give you a little perspective. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency that was designed by a codename Satoshi Nakamoto, who wrote a white paper defining the concept of the blockchain, defining the concept of tokenization, defining the basics of proof of work, defining, you know, how people will be rewarded for mining, defining how it will be, you know, how you have confirmations of transactions on a distributed ledger. So Bitcoin was the first one. And interestingly, even though it's not the most sophisticated in terms of speed, in terms of fees, in terms of a variety of things, it is still the most trusted and utilized, because I guess it's the gate. People don't go around asking, I want to buy Ethereum. People need to buy Bitcoin to buy other things with. So Bitcoin is like the, you know, like the ground norm, if I can use that word, of the entire cryptocurrency space. It's the first port of call from which you begin to get the other value as well. Ethereum is a little bit more sophisticated than Bitcoin. So Ethereum is not just a distributed ledger. Ethereum adds a little dimension of having a smart contract, meaning on the Ethereum blockchain, because that's the blockchain. The Ethereum blockchain, you can actually go beyond just transacting value. You can also have agreements, smart agreements, you know, done in such a way that when I do my part and you do your part, this is what happens next. I'll give you an example of the application I have seen for Ethereum. So there are a few projects built on Ethereum. We used to have PrimaBlock. PrimaBlock, I hear, is going out of the space soon, but PrimaBlock used to do something very interesting. So for example, if a few of us wants to invest together in a project, so let's say the project wants us to invest $100,000. PrimaBlock was built on Ethereum, and essentially what PrimaBlock does is says all of us can get to contribute by tying our wallets into a pool where we define a particular amount of money we all want to contribute. Now that contribution is already designed to go to the person who wants to collect the money. The smart contract is already signed to say, once I've made my contribution, it goes into this project. Once this project becomes launched and their tokens have been created, automatically those tokens get sent to each person who contributed in these particular issues. Now that's a smart contract. That contract doesn't leave room for me to change my mind. It doesn't leave room for any of the participants to change their mind. Once we are locked in that way, it will deliver the tokens to the person who is doing the project. It will send back the tokens to everybody. Nobody has to share it. It's a smart contract underlining it. Ethereum is very good for smart contracts. It means lower involvement of people, you know, in driving all those key elements. So Ethereum is number 2 there, and then we have Binance Coin, which I will explain shortly. But if you're following me so far and you can understand what I'm saying, please type in that window a thumbs up, or you know, or say yeah if you're getting it so far, and then I'll progress. Okay, great. Okay, good. So I can see that you're following. Okay, excellent. So we now have Binance Coin, and Binance Coin is a bit interesting. So what exactly is this thing with Binance Coin, and why is Binance Coin gaining so much value? So Binance Coin is a coin available on Binance. Binance is an exchange. And I think I shared about Binance some weeks back. Who are for those who are who have been in previous classes, I said to you, open a Bitnob wallet. I said open my Ether wallet, and I said open a Binance account if you can, or open OKEX. And why do you need to do this, or why do I advise this? What are the things you can take away from this? It's very simple. It basically says, your Bitcoin, your Bitnob, you have a Bitcoin wallet. In your MyEther wallet, you have Ethereum wallet and Ethereum group. But guess what? Today, if you are doing what's it called? If you are trading, the number one trading place today is Binance. Binance is like the biggest trading platform in the world today, with millions and millions of users. And because that's where you go to trade a token for another token, to buy another token, and all those kind of things, Binance began to gain popularity. Now, Binance has a coin called the Binance Coin, which is BNB. And BNB basically is held, so the value of a token is how many people are holding it and don't want to release it, because it's a game of supply and demand. And on the Binance exchange, the more the Binance tokens, if you hold Binance tokens, you are able to enjoy discounts in your trade. So every time you trade, if I want to buy Bitcoin with USDT, if I want to buy Ethereum, every time I'm doing a trade, there are fees that I pay. Those fees are reduced for BNB holders. So if I'm on the exchange and I'm trading the exchange, I always want to have a stash of BNB that I am not trading with, because I expect that as I'm trading, my fees are being lessened because I'm holding BNB. So BNB is a token that is used to help people ease their trading process, have a cheaper trading process. And because many people, millions now, are holding that token in Binance, some of them are holding it in other exchanges that they have it because of its value as well, and it's growing in time. So because of that token has been pumping. That's not all. There's also something very interesting. They now also have what you call the Binance Smart Chain. So Ethereum has the ECR20, which is an Ethereum chain, and there are tokens and projects that are built on Ethereum and on Ethereum chain. So the Ethereum system is ECR20, so you have a lot of ECR20 coins. But Binance also now built a chain, which is Binance Chain. They also have what they call BEP. So essentially, on the Binance chain, there are a number of projects that get built on it as well. And because they are built on the Binance chain, you need to hold BNB in order to be able to swap for those tokens, pay fees on that chain. And there's an ecosystem that Binance is building, a bit centralized because we know the human being behind it. Bitcoin and Ethereum are a bit decentralized, meaning there's nobody really holding it. There are people who are programmers, coders, but it's open source and people have access to control it. For Binance, it's slightly different. They are doing it in a more centralized way, but yeah, we always need a mixture of decentralized and decentralized to make the party work. So you have that, and so Binance Coin, if I tell you, just last year, you could have gotten Binance for less than $20. So today is about 2,000. So sorry, about 200. And today at this point in time is about what, 253. So you can have an idea of by how much it has grown. I remember somebody telling me very early this year, when it was $30. Yeah, very early this year it was $30. Somebody telling me, Jolie, you can buy Binance, before long it'll be $90. I bought a little then, but who will have thought 90, 100, 150, 200, 250? It actually got to 248 before it retraced back to where it is currently. So yeah, there's stuff going on there. Now, so you can see, so of course you also have Theta. Theta is USDT. And this is like a stable coin. So you have what you call stable coins, and this is the biggest stable coin with a capitalization of 35 billion US dollars. This one basically says your US dollar, this is benchmarking it. So it doesn't really veer off more than 0.3, 0.4% off the $1 mark, but you have Theta, basically a way for you to ensure that if there's volatility, you want to be able to move into somewhere to cool off and stable down, while things are happening. So that's Theta. Theta is USDT. And then you have Cardano is a chain as well. You have Polkadot is a new chain that just came on the block late last year and is doing very well. You have XRP, which is also very decentralized, very centralized. And so we know the person in charge of XRP. They've had a number of scandals, sorry, a number of negative news announcements. One of the things that drives this market is news. News drives the market. So if you see anything going up or going down, ask yourself what happened. Something always happens. Something triggers the market forces. Something triggers the dump. Something triggers the buy. And I'm sure many of us who have been paying attention to this will have, seen, how with the news from Elon Musk, for example, he did a lot of pump on Doge, DOGE. We've seen how the news has affected Bitcoin as well. We've seen how, the fact that there's some institutional investors that need to pay tax in America this year. There's a lot of sell-off happening, expected to happen in March. Probably started a little early. So there's news that drives activity. There's a court case that was settled between, I think, Bitfinex and someone recently, and there's an amount of Bitcoin that will be available based on the settlement. All of those factors in the news affect things. So you can get to see the tokens up close and personal on CoinGecko, and that's not all. So of course you can see 1 hour change, so you can get a direction of how the market is going. If I scroll up like this and I see green, all the way green, then I know that the market is green. If I scroll like this and I see red all the way, I know the market is bleeding. So today is one of those days where the market is green. So of course it means some tokens are doing well. In the last 1 hour, there's a positive change. Over the last 24 hours, there has been positive great gains. If you look at what some tokens have gained in 7 days, so Binance Coin, for example, in the last 7 days has gained 97% in the last 7 days. If you came in 97 days ago, you probably have doubled your funds technically. So you can see what they've done in 7 days. You can see all of those things. Solana has done 100% over the last 7 days. And you can see what's happening there. So you can see Phantom has done 260% over the last 7 days. Raven Coin has done 103%. So you can see, some coins are really doing very well. The market is largely bullish, so you can get a picture there. Now that's not all. So another thing you can get to see with this is you can now look at the tokens up close and personal, and I'll tell you why you want to be able to look at them up close and personal, for example, and what that yields. So for example, I come here to this search box, and I search for yield. One of my tokens that I like is called yield. I like yield because yield is just something I feel is a bit interesting. I've seen a few projects like that. So if I look up close and personal at yield, I see here that yield has gained 10% in the last 24 hours. It's currently 71 cents. And there are a few parameters here on yield. So yield, if I come there to yield and I go lower in this place, I look at yield over the last 30 days has gained 196%. Over the last 14 days, 58%. He hasn't done well in the last 7 days. In the last 24 hours, he begins to pick up again. He has done 10%. I can see the graph that shows me how yield has journeyed in the last 24 hours. So it's reached 75 cents today. It's coming from 50 cents earlier today. If I want to see a long range picture, I click on the 30 days mark. It shows me what has happened in the last 30 days. Yield hasn't been around for very long. So it came in December, essentially. So you see that in December, it was around 20 cents. So if it got to $1, for example, 125, it means some people already made times, close to times 5 on yield. So yield is still very much in its early days. Typically, projects can get to do as much as times 1,000 times, times very ridiculous numbers, times 100. Well, who knows? Who knows the bright tokens? There are a few matrices for understanding which tokens have potential. I will share those with you in subsequent meetings. So, but here, I'm just trying to give you the tools you can also begin to use as well to do your research, to do some learning, to understand how it works, to understand what to look for and what will make you informed and a bit authoritative about a particular token. Remember, there are 6,000 plus of them. You don't want to master everything, but there are a few very interesting projects that you want to pay attention to, have a look at and see how they're doing. And there's a very basic minimum understanding you need to have before you begin to really invest in the space, which we are putting out here so that if we bring our knowledge all together, then we can find very interesting ways in which people can participate in this. So if you look at this space as well, it gives you a picture of what's yield price right now, what's their market cap. Now, the market cap for yield is $63 million. Now, if you look at what I showed you earlier, you see market caps in billions. This is in millions. This is showing you that this is a token that is still small, young, new. Its position on the market cap is 319. It means far away from Binance. Before you get here, you will have traveled a long distance, a few pages before you get to where yield is. So it's one of the tokens that is still new in the market, just came on the block. The trading volume today is $2 million. It means $2 million is exchanging its hands today. It means there's quite a community there trying to buy and utilize and make advantage of this token. The low today is 0.63, the high today is 0.75. In 7 days, what the numbers look like. All-time low for this was 9 cents. Okay, it means by the time it goes to 90 cents, somebody has done times 10. So all-time low was 9 cents. If somebody bought at that price, and all-time high was 1.29. So it gives you an idea of how far it is journeyed. Now, that's not all. It also gives you an idea of where can I find this token. Okay, so if you go under here, you can find this on Uniswap. I already showed a few people how to use Uniswap. If you missed that class, the video is online. You can look for my channel at KME, subscribe. You find it somewhere there on training on how you can, how you can own Bitcoins, how you can exchange cryptocurrency. I have it somewhere there. So there's Uniswap. If you look at Uniswap, that's where the highest volume is being done. $1.2 million is being done on Uniswap. About 60% of the trades that have to do with yield is happening on Uniswap. You also have Bitmax. Now, and this is why some of us open plenty of accounts. I tell you, it's not really very compulsory that you open many of these accounts. Uniswap allows you to be able to do a lot of things on almost every token that is Ethereum based. Ethereum has the most number of tokens. Polkadot is new. It will probably be matching with Ethereum very soon. Interestingly, they have a co-founder in Ethereum that is the driver of Polkadot. So there's a lot to happen for Polkadot in the future. A lot of people are banking on Polkadot. Binance is not doing badly as well. The fees are very low. The fees are not as ridiculous as the fees for transfers and charges on Ethereum. So that gives people, somewhere to haggle on and go from. So you have Bithumb Global, you have Paraswap. You can have where the exchanges are going on. You can see the volume going on there. My advice, only stick with exchanges that have good volume. Otherwise, you'll be there and you won't find buyers for what you want to sell. So today, yield price, today is 0.71 within 24 hours. They're traded $2 million. Yield price up is 10% in the last 24 hours. Circulating supply of 89 million yield coins. Massive supply of 9.2. It means it's not all yet distributed. Uniswap is the current most active market trading it. Yield is a licensed and regulated fintech company, offers a mobile app and a web platform designed to provide the easiest way to invest in DeFi using crypto or traditional currencies, regardless of your financial technological level of expertise. And I'll show you what the yield system looks like, maybe in the next class if I have the opportunity. But essentially, you get an idea of how to drill down on a coin, how to see the exchanges behind it, how to see where the volume is happening, how to see the trajectory over the last 90 days or 1 year, how to see where it's at, how to see the market cap, how to see, so for me, I expect this token over the next 1 year to be able to multiply by 5 to 10. I expect that one day this thing that is $1, less than $1 will be $5. And it can take time to get there. So if the bullish market continues, it probably gets there faster than later. So it's probably a token you want to keep. The portal is very nice. I don't have time to show you the portal today, but if you have questions for me, please always keep your questions, because there are plenty of things I need to be answering, because there are plenty of things that people need to know. And I may not remember all the questions to answer them, but just keep your questions so that in case you stumble on something and it's not clear to you, just ask. I tell people on this topic, I get to read like 2 textbooks every day just to keep up with the gist going on in the space. There's a lot of gist going on in the space. There's a lot to know. There are lots of projects, things going on, so, and sometimes if you get yourself very ingrained, you can get to know things before they happen. So I have some friends who got into yield before it happened, and I've already done like 10, 20x on it already. And even though it has a long way still to go, so you have those kind of things. So I can basically zoom into a particular token that I've heard about. I can find out more about it and see what's going on. There's a token that is making the rounds from yesterday, Launchpool. I was so busy, I couldn't participate in it. So Launchpool is currently $45, for example. Launchpool has lost 22.1% today. Now, there's some things that this thing won't show you. So it won't show you, for example, that the people who bought this before it got launched actually got this token at $1 each. So they got it $1 per token. It means the people who invested in the company before it came to public already made times 40 of their value. If they put $5,000 there, they probably currently are sitting on $200,000 of value. Now, all of those kind of things also happens in the space. So there's what they call the seed round. There's the there's the seed round, there's private round, there's private A, private B sometimes, before it goes into the public. And some of these things happen within a period of less than 3 months before they are all in and dandy like that. So you have a lot going on in the space. I can analyze this token. This token is not 7 days yet. So for perspective, it's not 7 days yet. So over the last 7 days, I can look at what the numbers have been. It has gone from $40, it has gone as high as $93, yeah, and it has come down again to about $37, okay, and it's currently at 45. Is it a good time to buy? It's a very young project, all-time low is 35, even though we know that the people who had in private probably got it much less than that. It has everywhere to go, up. It's not a project I've researched on. This is my first time ever searching for it. Like I said, it's new. It happened while I was busy, but it's already in a number of exchanges already. So it's already in Uniswap. Uniswap is still doing like highest volume. It's in Bilaxy, it's in Gate.io, it's in Hobbit, it's in Gate.io as well. So I'm in Uniswap, I'm in Bilaxy, I'm in Gate.io. So I can check them up in a variety of places. And that's because, back in the days, 4 years ago, I was fishing around doing a variety of things in the space. Today, I'm just comfortable with Uniswap, only that the fees are high. So one needs to be a bit watchful of that as well. But essentially, this is how you check it out on CoinGecko. That's not all. If you are ever going to use Uniswap, you will need a contract address. So and I'll show you how that works. Okay. If you're still following me and you are learning, can you just give me a sign? Can you give me 222? Let me know you're still here. You're listening and you're learning. Okay, excellent. I'm not boring you yet. Okay, good. So there's this contract, and I'll show you. Yeah, thank you very much. So if you look here, you see website, explorers, contracts, community, source code, and tags token. So depending on exactly what you're looking for, you may realize that, okay, you know what, if you're going to use Uniswap, and I'll show you what Uniswap looks like and how you can use it. So let's say, for example, launch pool. I want to buy launch pool on Uniswap. Let me do something to ensure that. Let me do something. I don't want to put obscene numbers in your faces. So let me use an account that can be public enough. Let me see. Can this be public enough? Okay, maybe this can be public enough. But I don't know if it will respond to this one. Let's hope it does. Okay. So let me share this with you and see how this goes. Somebody has a question. Okay, no, person is putting 222 live on the question. Okay, good. So let's go. I want to show you something. So on this page, so this is the contract. I can come here, click copy contracts, you see. So I come to Uniswap. This is what Uniswap looks like. I have connected to Uniswap, one of the accounts that I have, and Uniswap will show me a page like this. Now, but this page, I want launch pool. So I come here to my Uniswap page. This is app.uniswap.org. And I click here that I want L pool. Okay, L pool. Is that the ticker for L pool? I'm not sure. So let's go back to L pool. L pool's ticker is LPOOL. Okay, LPOOL. Let me check. Is it on Uniswap? It's on Uniswap as LPOOL. Good. So I come back to Uniswap interface. I look for L pool. I can't find it. Okay. Let me click on manage and let me see if they can find me tokens. Let's see if I can find. So okay, good. So if I come to tokens, I can come here with the contract. So when I paste the contract there, it shows me L pool. I couldn't find it otherwise. But once I put the contract, it shows me the exact coin. Now, the beauty of the contract is if I don't want to miss it, if I don't want to mistakenly, because there are people who are also You can't see my slide. Somebody can't see my slide. I hope you can see my slide. Can anybody else see my slide? So that I know it's local experience. If you can see my slide, can you say there, I can see your, I can see, yes, I can see your slide. Okay, good. So Olamide, maybe you wait a while and you'll see the slide. So what did I do? Let me redo what I did again so that it's clear. So I came here to app.uniswap.org. Here is where you swap tokens. So if I come here, it's because I want a new token. I have a token and there's a token I'm looking for that I want to swap. So I came here and I looked for LPool because it's new. It was just launched 3 days ago. Yeah. So it's new. I can't find it here. So what do? I come here and I click select a token. I click on manage. There's a list of tokens. I can come and search for the name here. I probably won't find. Or I can come to tokens because I have the contract address from CoinGecko. I put the contract address here. The moment I put the contract address, it gives me the exact token. Now, there are people who camouflage and make their own tokens to deceive people, to go and add them on Uniswap and swap nonsense. So it is very important that you go to CoinGecko, find the actual contract address, and you're using the contract address. So if I come here now and I say import, it tells me trade at your own risk. Anyone can create a token, including creating fake versions of existing tokens that claim to represent projects. If you purchase this token, you may not be able to sell it back. Okay. Now, because I got the contract from a reliable source, I say I understand. So I click import. Now that I've imported, I have LLPool. Okay. So now I have Ethereum here. I can say if I want to exchange 0.1 of my Ethereum for LLPool, how many LLPool will I get? Okay, so it shows me here very clearly, I'll get 3.95 LL pools for my 0.1 Ethereum. So if I know the value of Ethereum today, so maybe I come back here to say how much is Ethereum at this very instant. Let me go back to the homepage since Ethereum is on top list. Ethereum is currently 1655, so 0.1 is 165. So it's telling me here that with 165, I can buy like 3.6 LL pool. If I click swap, it will tell me, okay, this is what the ratio is going to be. You're going to get this for this. I'm charging you 0.1 fee. You're going to pay this liquidity provider fee. There's a price of, that you get it. If I click confirm, it will charge my MetaMask wallet. It will charge me in Ethereum. I'll pay some fees, and then the swap will be done. Okay, so Uniswap charges fees for getting those things done. And once I click it, it's done. It's good as done. Okay, I don't want to confirm this. It's for illustration purposes only, but that's an idea of how I get the token. So let's run through one again. Okay, does anybody know any token that they would like to find out a little more about? Somebody give me a token. I'll let you do this, and then you understand. And then today I will close with something very interesting and do a giveaway. So if you're here and you're listening, maybe your first crypto is about to be dashed you. Somebody says Nano, somebody says CMDX. Okay, please keep coming. Somebody says Dodo. Is there a token like that? EVN, okay. Is it EVN or EMV? Somebody says Tron. Okay. Okay, so let's look on give me a second. Let's look on the coin market cap and see if we can find a few of these tokens you have mentioned. CoinGecko. So I'm searching here for the first person said Nano. So let's see if there's Nano. Yes, there's a token called Nano. Nano is number 84 in the coin market. It's $5.81. It has gained 15% today. If I come here, I can't find a contract. It means it is not an Ethereum-based token. It's not an ECR20 token. It means I cannot use Uniswap for it. Okay. So it tells me what it has done over the last 1 year, 30 days, 7 days, 1 day. It tells me a little bit about where I can find the token. It's on Binance, it's on DigiFinex, it's on Kraken. It's a big boys token. The volume is doing per day. It's doing good volume on a daily basis. Today it has done 107 million. People are buying it. It's gained 15%. It's the original Nano Rail Blocks paper and first beta implementation was published in 2014. Blah, 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 blah. It's a low latency cryptocurrency built on an innovative block lattice data structure, offering unlimited scalability and no transaction fees. So it's one of people competing with Bitcoin and Ethereum, having their own chains as well, and ready to take the space. The most active place trading it is DigiFinex. Is current most active market trading it. So it's not an ER20 token because it doesn't have a contract. So I may not find it on Uniswap. Okay. Somebody says they want to check whether they can find Dodo. Okay, there's CMDX. Somebody says CMDX. Yes, there's a token called CMDX. And CMDX is it has a contract, so it's an ECR20 token. Nothing happened there today. It's a dead token, actually. It's literally dead. Nothing is happening there. You can't find anywhere. It's one of those scam tokens. Sorry, but this is not a good token. CMDX is probably something somebody is promising people will be live one day, it's on cryptocurrency, it's on the coin. You can find it, you can only find it in Burek, and the total volume transacted today was 0. It means nobody is buying it. It's not a very active token. Yeah. So that's that. Somebody wants to check if there's Dodo. Yes, there's Dodo. Dodo is number 100 on the coin market cap. Is $5. It gained 7.8% today. It has a contract address, so it's an ESR20 token. And I can look at what has it done historically. It's about 30 days old, thereabouts. It's not to a year yet. It's a new token. Technically, the lowest has been is 15 cents. It has done quite some leap from where it was. Okay, so it can be found on Binance already. So it means it's already adopted by Binance. It's doing good volume on Binance. It's also available on Dodo. So Dodo Pool is an exchange as well, and the token is hitting it. It's on BTC, it's on Binance, on MCX. Interestingly, not much is happening on Uniswap about it as well. So I guess it's not operating. Well, I'm sure you can find it on Uniswap, but the volumes here are low. It means people prefer to trade it on the exchanges. So, and Binance has it. So I guess it's working well there. So this is how you look around to understand how these things work. Yes, Prism, ENV, blah, blah, blah. Let me check ENV as the last one. ENV. There are two ENVs. There's two ENVs. There's maybe what you want to do is there's EVN or ENV. So the EVN is Evolution Finance. EVN. EVN is currently $75. That's gained 10% in the last few hours. The token is also not more than about 2 weeks old. It has done that 2% in 2 weeks that it's been live. The lowest price has been is 50. It's currently 75. I know when it was released. The team, some of the team members probably got at like $18 less. It's currently 50 and it has a lot of room ahead of it. Okay, so this is how you check. And basically get to be a bit more knowledgeable about particular tokens, etc. Now, very quickly to something very crucial that I think we also need to be aware of. Let me get my adapter for my phone. So how do I play in this space? How do I begin? So one is get knowledge. I told you we'll share about CoinMarketCap. So CoinMarketCap is like CoinGecko as well, but it's basically for your information kind of sites. You get the same kind of information you get there. It has more tokens, so it has 8,517 cryptocurrencies. And the markets, I don't know what it means by 34,003 markets, but big markets. It's saying that the dominance level of BTC today is about 61%. Numbers are a bit comparable, and you can find, they vary a little bit. So CoinGecko, I think, is getting a lot more people's attention because of the details you get from the tokens, the way it is lined up. So if I want to look after, check on the tokens, I can find, of course, Bitcoin is everywhere. So it's the wrong token to click on to find out where is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is everywhere. And the kind of volume that Bitcoin has done today, it has already done 63, it has already done 63 billion today. Circulating supply is 18 million BTCs. The maximum forever is 21 million BTCs. So this is CoinMarketCap. So those two places are places you can play with and check and have an idea of what's going on. I have a very nice tool here that I like very much. Is a DCA calculator. I basically use it to show people that what you want to do with this is a model called dollar cost averaging. Okay, dollar cost averaging means I don't buy it all at once. I'm buying it little by little, and over the space of time, I will have had tremendous value gained by buying little by little over the space of time. You can find that dca.bitnob.com, https dca.bitnob.com. If you are new in the space and you want to begin to have access to your first ever Bitcoin, one of the places you can use, and this is becoming available around the world. So if you're here and you're not in Nigeria, we would like you to be an agent. The OVA company has given us an opportunity to share this with all our friends. So via the agency of GM, Green Mondays, you can actually be an agent anywhere in the world. So if you're interested in being an OVA agent, basically somebody who has access to gift cards, makes some margins on the gift cards, and it's able to make the gift cards available for people to load their first Bitcoin, you can be an agent. So US, UK, Azerbaijan, Saudi Arabia, Brunei, anywhere in the world you are, we are actually able to support you now. We don't even need to, they don't need to connect with the bank rails. With the gift cards, you can get things going. So I'm going to show you very quickly how that works, and then I will close. I have 2 more minutes. I just want to show you very quickly. Where do you get info? Somebody's asking a question here. Where do you get info of new tokens about to launch? So it's about relationships, about people. So if you want to get those informations today, I can give you. So I have access to people, we know when it's going down. So for example, there's somebody in China who is buzzing me right now. There's a token that they want to launch in March. They need marketers, they need investors, they need some market makers, they need a structure. Somebody in America has buzzed him that he can talk to me because I have links to somebody else in a few other countries that can help. So in those circles, that information goes out. And then I can come to this meeting and say, guys, there's something coming up in 3 weeks' time. I think it's exciting. I've seen the tokenomics, I've seen their deck. I think it's nice. If you want to do your own research, these are the documents, have a look at it. But if you want to do, you can organize something for people who want to do this. I'm running away from collecting people's money to do stuff because of some of the lessons I have learned. I want people to be responsible directly themselves, just as I'm responsible directly myself when I'm talking with my bodies. So I can just say to you, this is an opportunity. We can get a smart contract that basically tells, oh yeah, everybody, let's put it together. When it's done, everybody gets what they want, everybody gets what they have, and then we can take it on from there. So if you want to get to those opportunities, it's available, and that's how to get it. So let me share this very quickly and show you, for those who are here for the first time, who don't know how this works. One of the most exciting tools you can use to begin to start your journey is this tool here called BitNob. It's an app. It's available. It's available on Play Store. It's available on App Store. It's available in these spaces. And it uses a very interesting concept called dollar cost averaging. And I'll tell you what dollar cost averaging is. Dollar cost averaging is sure bet if you don't want to lose money in this market. If you want your heart to be at peace, whatever is happening in the market, dollar cost averaging is the way to go. What does this mean? It means, for example, you take a voucher, get a voucher here, you put your voucher in here and you continue. And when the voucher is loaded, guess what happens? Your USD wallet is loaded with the voucher value. Now, this is my own USD wallet. When your USD wallet is loaded with the voucher value, from your USD wallet, you can create a plan that will be taking money from your USD. Sorry, you can create a plan that will be taking money from your USD wallet and using it to buy Bitcoin on a regular basis. So if you look at my plans here, I have Spoil My Girlfriend plan. My Spoil My Girlfriend plan, I kicked it off a few days ago. It's not doing badly. Okay, I have my daily savings plan. I have my aggressive plan. I have my summer holiday plan. I have my children's fees plan. I have children's school fees plan. I have different kinds of plans. The plans can start, I can have 50 plans per time. It's up to me. I can do daily savings, monthly savings, weekly savings. It means whatever is happening to Bitcoin, I'm buying when it's high, I'm buying when it's low, I'm there in the market, playing with the market. Somebody's asking me who is my girlfriend. Yeah, you need to see me privately so that I can tell you who my girlfriend is. My girlfriend is asking me who is my girlfriend. Don't worry, you're still undisputed. Okay, good. So I have these plans here, and this is how the plans work. Plans, if I can show my spoil my girlfriend plan, for example, I have put into that plan. I've put in $120 into that plan. I started this plan like 3 days ago. It's locked for 3 months, and I'm doing this every day. I think it's a daily plan. Let me see. Next savings tomorrow, so it's a daily plan. My frequency is daily. I'm doing $10, but I loaded a little bit yesterday because I was feeling good about my girlfriend yesterday. So I just said, you know what, let me top it up with extra money. So I topped it up a little yesterday, but it's doing $10 every day. And even though I've done $120, I currently have 127 because I bought some at 4.7, I bought some at 4.6, I bought some at 4.8 already because the market is dipping. And because the market is dipping, it's buying low, it's buying middle, it's buying high, it's buying every way. So basically takes the money, if you look at the plan, it takes the money from my USDT wallet. Okay, it's taking my USDT wallet and using it to buy Bitcoin. And it's doing that every day. So I have a daily service plan, I have an aggressive plan. My aggressive plan is a weekly plan, and it's supposed to be doing 50 it's supposed to be $50, I think. Sorry, it's doing $10 per time. So good, very good. On this plan, I have a slight loss. Okay, so even though I've put in $60, I have 54 here. Why? Because my average buying price for this plan was 53. I started buying at 58. But guess what? As it's going down, it's buying. As it's going down, it's buying. It's reducing my average. So it helps me edge against significant losses. It helps me edge against exceptional profits, but it allows me to land in a place where I am making good progress without putting myself at significant risk. So Bitnum is the place you can do that. You can buy the vouchers from Over. So if you look at vouchers, it says powered by Over. So if you go to over.com, you can have access to where the agents are and you can buy. Now, if you're in this group and you're chatting with me today and you want to buy vouchers, you can notify me or notify any of the agents that are available here. They will be able to get you the voucher. If you're interested in being an agent, which really needs you to have a deposit of if you have a deposit of about $500, you can begin to vend vouchers for people as well. The plan is we're doing a structure. There's a separate structure, an agency that is doing a structure to ensure that people can get access to vouchers and be able to load it. Everybody who has Bitnob has a USD wallet. There's a USD wallet in the Bitnob account. You use the vouchers to load it. Okay, and when you use the vouchers to load it, you can from the USD transfer to BTC. So for example, if you look at my own plan, let me show you my plan so far. So far, over the period I've been doing this, I have invested $1,800. Okay, and Bitcoin is currently 49,602. The value of the money that I've put together in all the plans is now 499.59. I have gained 177.79%. Now, of course, when it was $50,000, when Bitcoin was $50,000, my percentage was about 200%. So it has dropped a bit, but I'm still in positive. If I feel that the market wants to crash, I can withdraw this money, and carry my profit away. Someone says, what if you don't have in your USD wallet when you're supposed to buy and you don't want to trade on the other coin? So on Bitnob, what you're dealing here is Bitcoin. So it's USD, you have USD and you have Bitcoin. So it's either I want to move out of Bitcoin into USD because I think the market is about to come down, or I want to move from USD into Bitcoin because I feel the market is about to go up. I can, within this place, be trading. Essentially, and I tell people the best trading you want to do is the trading when you're trading just one particular currency. Once you have multiple currencies, it creates multiple confusion. Okay, and you don't even really know what's going on anymore. So it's best to have access to one resource. You trade that value, and then you enjoy the upsides and all the sides. Okay, I just want to show you what how Bitnob works. You want to get voucher, load it anywhere in the world. Please make the connections. We currently have Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, South Africa opened. The world is openable actually, because with the vouchers, it's actually becoming the custodian of the free, because really you can have your resource anywhere from around the world. You have it in USDT to BTC. You can move it up and down there. And if you want to convert it to fiat, those agents will be able to help people also cash out as well, because they will have plenty of, you can use it to buy more vouchers to be redeemed in a variety of places. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to show you that. I think I've shown you that. If you are not on BitNob yet, download the app, sign up. If you need my referral code, I can share that with you as well. My referral code is 07AEAE44. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it in a nutshell. I think it's a good place to draw the curtain on today's meeting. It's been my pleasure leading you in this exciting journey. If you have learned something and you found this valuable, and you are looking forward to when we'll do this again next week, Wednesday, please drop a shout out there in the chat box, and then we'll see you in 7 days' time. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been my pleasure. Please do your research, check CoinGecko, look around, make sure you learn, make sure you are understanding how it plays. There's a lot happening in the space. There's a lot you need to learn and know. This is a side gig for me. It's not my main gig, but I do it. I'm knowledgeable. I'm an enthusiast. I'm getting to understand what's happening in the space, investing in the space. Interestingly, what happens in the normal conventional investment space in 10 years happens in the crypto world in less than 3 months. Yeah, amazing things happen at regular at crazy speeds, and you can crash at crazy speeds as well. So there's the good, there's the bad, there's the ugly. Please be careful, do your research, learn, look before you leap, and who knows, maybe to do exactly this together. Maybe this is the foundation for birthing our millionaires club of people who will from this space reap a few millions. If you want to be an agent, I must warn you as well. The agency that we have live and operational is a Green Mondays agency. I'd like you to participate by joining that that community, and then you can participate as an agent in that community, and you can have phenomenal things happening from there. If you want to have questions that are customer service questions, Taiwo, please point that customer service. If you send from BitNob to Binance, it should happen within 48 hours. They are doing something to ensure that more fees can be charged so that it can be faster. That's currently ongoing, but I hope you have not transferred into MC space, but it's something we can check. I'm sure you have nothing much to be afraid or worried about. So thank you very much, everyone. God bless.